Good afternoon, brothers of Atlanta Graduate Chapter and Panther 4 and Tiger 6 over there at Morehouse University. Just giving you a few items that are up and coming for the Atlanta Graduate Chapter. First and foremost, this Saturday, November the 16th at 10 a.m., we will have our monthly chapter meeting at 409 John Wesley Dobbs Avenue at the Goods Van Syke building. And we will also be able to, for those who can't make the graduate meeting, we'll be able to Zoom, and you'll be able to Zoom in and follow the meeting live, which I think is a very important item for those brothers who are busy out working that day and can't attend the meeting. Groovers, we are doing things. As we closed out our fiscal year back in August, we orientated a young man who started with our Groove Leadership Academy from the 9th grade through his senior year in high school. Now he's a fellowman. That's Fellowman Shamar Worrell. He was given a scholarship from the Atlanta Graduate Chapter and has moved on over to Benedict College, an HBCU in Columbia, South Carolina. He is doing great things as he is the only fellowman on campus, but we expect great dividends with this fellowman. Moving on, 2019-2020 into our new fiscal year, we've been extremely busy, and I am thankful for my right hand, who is our Vice President, Brother Fellowman Andre Dupree. For starters, back in October, we had Clark Atlanta University Homecoming, which we had a weekend of activities. We had the music on the yard with Fellowman playing, Fellowman Clay Jackson playing his saxophone, and also Fellowman Marvin Cole. We awarded sweethearts from the years of 1974 throughout the 70s. We awarded them with jackets. After that, we had the Morehouse Homecoming, revitalizing that chapter at Morehouse University. That went extremely well. We have a young man whose father, is a groove. Moving on from there, on November the 4th, we continued the groove activity with WCLK, a fundraiser where the Atlanta Graduate Chapter and the Graduate Chapter of Swing Fi Swing, we hosted the show, played our own music, answered the phones, and we raised over $1,000. We have 2 additional days, today, Thursday, and Friday, tomorrow, to still send in your pledge. We are not in the position that I want us to be in. We can move up in the standings, but I need your help, brothers. $20, $25, whatever you can pledge. Be sure to call 404-880-8807 at WCLK today or tomorrow, and it ends at 11:59 p.m. And make sure, this is very important, that you mention you are making this pledge on the behalf of the Atlanta Graduate Chapter of Groove Fi Groove. And I also need you to text me at my cell number, 404-717-9118, to let me know that you did make a pledge. I do not need the amount that you did make the pledge that I can go back and remind WCLK. This is so important. For those jazz lovers, especially here in Atlanta or out of state, what would happen if you wake up tomorrow and WCLK was not on the air? You would feel an emptiness because there's so much involved in the community and we're involved with them, and it's for a great cause. We need your support. Here are 2 pieces of information that is the vital movement of our organization here in Atlanta and in our region. The black and white glossy, that was created by Chris Washington of Atlanta Graduate Chapter, as well as the color brochure. The black and white brochure talks about the history of Groove, the history of Atlanta Grad. It has videos of brothers stepping back in the 70s. It has videos, brothers stepping today, younger brothers, young undergrads. These items are so important. The color brochure talks about the Atlanta Achieve One program, which centers around scholarships for young men. Our GLA, which is our Groove Leadership Academy, grades 9 through 12. Very important item that we have created and is doing wonders for the graduate chapter as well as the nation of Groove Fi Groove. We also have in the black and white brochure, and I want brothers to key in, we have the link, and it is called SouthAtlanticGrooves.com. Check it out, brothers. You'll be impressed with the information, videos, stories, prominent brothers, history, and so forth. Brothers, now, I have to be very serious from the heart. And anyone that knows me, you know my affection and love for Groove. And I know that you have the same love that I do. We're talking about chapter dues. For us to function as a chapter, to work in the community, to travel, to give back to the community. Giving, we're talking about giving. We need your help. This message that I'm sending to you is going out to over 70 brothers in the Atlanta metro area. And of these 70, I know every single one. I have met you. I know the type of brother that you are. I know that you're a giving brother. You don't understand how much this means. Because if you really understood, those dues would be flowing in. And they need to flow. And I've talked to several brothers, and you said, Fred, I'm coming back. I want to be a part. That's what we need. We are helping our youth. You might have a family member, a female, a male. It could be your grandson. It could be a relative. It could be a neighbor. They might need some mentoring. That's what we do. If we don't do anything but one thing, we help young men. We give scholarships. We just don't give them money. We teach, we mentor, we touch their souls. And that's why we have young brothers coming back to the organization. That's why I have interest at Clark Atlanta University. That's why I have a young man down at Tuskegee who I just saw last week at homecoming. That's why I have 2 Groove sweethearts at Tuskegee, because they want to get involved. The young man wants to be a Groove. That's why I have interest at Georgia State. But we can't do it without your help. Chapter dues is so important for us to function year round, every year. National dues is so important. That's how Groove survives. I would never in my lifetime want to wake up one morning and all of a sudden Groove is history. When I say history, you don't find them on the street no more. There's no more growth. There's 3 words that you know that I know. Anyone that pledged Groove in the 60s or 70s, and even in the 2000s, know these 3 words. I love Groove. And when we were being orientated or pledging, you can add a 4th one. And you know this one well. I love Groove Fi. I know that rings a bell. We need you. We've buried brothers. They're going on. Just recently, Fellowman James Willis Bosco of St. Aul, great brother. We had a cookout named after him. His son belongs to another organization, but it touched his heart to where he wants to leave that organization and become a member of Groove. We are doing the right thing, but we need your support. We need your help. We have a number of brothers now who have paid their chapter dues, but we need your support. On this information that I'm sending out to you, you will also see information in the email and the text how to forward your chapter dues. But let's do one thing. Let's start this Saturday by having a great turnout. Saturday morning, November the 16th, 10 a.m. You have the address. And we're going to do another thing that not too many chapters are doing, especially graduate chapters. If you can't make it, if you're out of town, you're going to be able to zoom in on this meeting live and be a part of this meeting. So really, there's no excuse. If you're at home, but you got maybe a chore or two to do, you can be a part of this graduate chapter that are doing great things. I want to thank you. I want to see you. And I want to see you real soon. Any questions? Give me a call, 404-717-9118. And I love Groove 5.